Erica,
Yes, big brother.
you are hereby issued a strong and final warning. This means one more strike and you will be immediately disqualified.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Hey guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Elijah and this is Frankly Speaking with Glory. So this video is a very much requested video ever since yesterday evening when Big Brother gave Erica a final or a strong final warning, you know, of a misconduct in the house, and also gave Kiddwaya a second strike. My DM has been blowing up. People have been asking me questions. Glory, what do you think? Biggie was biased. Erica should be disqualified. Oh no, Erica should not be disqualified. I've been receiving a lot of comments, messages, even in the comment section of that video. A lot of you have sent so many messages. Like, guys, let me not just even talk about it anymore. But I'm going to address all of that on this video, and I'm going to do a lot of comparisons with last season's Big Brother Naija show. But before I do that, I want to put a disclaimer out there. This is my frank opinion, as I would always tell you guys, yeah, in all of my videos. And secondly, if you are a fan or fanatic of Erica, please, it's not that deep. Don't give yourself headache. Don't stress yourself. And if you do not like what I'm going to say in this video, don't kill yourself over it. That's why we have the comment section. Just gently and with a chill bottle of malt or Guinness. Let me advertise Guinness small. With a chill bottle of Guinness or Origin, just calm down, chillax, and type your own opinion or your own perspective in the comment section below. As I said, this is an open ground. This is an open-minded space. Everybody has an opinion and everybody should feel free to politely drop their own opinion in the comment section. Now that we have cleared the air, shall we start the conversation? Hey, wait! Before we start any conversation, what? How can I forget something so important as you guys subscribing to my channel? If you are new here and this is the first time you are seeing this face, or this is the first time you're hearing my voice, please stop. Don't stop. Pause this video and take a moment, click on the red subscribe button to become a part of this family, and also turn on post notification if you always want to receive alerts of my videos. I upload videos multiple times daily, and this is where you get the most detailed analysis of the ongoing Big Brother Naija show. I do not just do reviews about Big Brother Naija, I also talk about social issues and trending topics. So guys, now that is out of the way, remember, when you are turning on post notification, please click on all and not personalized. If you click on personalized, you will not be able to get a lot of all my videos, and that is why a lot of you keep complaining to me on social media that you are not getting my videos. Okay, so in order to avoid that and also the stress of always refreshing YouTube to search for Glory's videos, please click on post notification, okay, the white bell button beside the red subscribe button, and also click on all not personalized. Okay, now that is out of the way, let's get into the conversation proper. The first thing we need to understand about the Big Brother Naija show is that there is a rule book that all the housemates are expected to, I think, familiarize themselves with before probably messing up around the house or doing whatever they want to do. Yeah, in as much as the space, the Big Brother Naija show or the house itself is a space for housemates to come and express themselves, sell themselves properly, evolve even, because you see a lot of people coming in a certain way and before they leave they've grown a lot. You know, it's a space for people, you know, individuals to basically come and just sell themselves, do what they have to do to be in the face of the viewing public, so that their careers will be enhanced. And it's also a great platform for people to grow and do great things. Yeah, so in as much as this space is all about that, it is also a space where people need to also check themselves and also manage who they are, because sometimes some people are used to doing certain things outside the house. So when you come inside the house, there is the rule book for you to familiarize yourself with, and most of the rules in that book is meant to also serve as a guiding principle so that you do not mess up your game. Yeah, because at the end of the day, Big Brother is sort of trying to create like a fair chance for all the probably 20 or 25 number of housemates, yeah, that are in that space to win. Okay, so that is why there is one rule book for everybody in that house to read, understand, and also live their lives in that house by. But unfortunately, it seems like every season, every individual that comes into that house, or some individuals, they keep on making the same mistake of not properly familiarizing themselves with the rule book, and then at the end of the day, they end up falling into a lot of problems or getting into a lot of issues. Now, regarding Erica and Kiddwaya's strike or punishments from Big Brother yesterday, I did a video about that, and I remember saying on that video that the god of Erica is not asleep. Yes, because on a normal day, the standard procedure, if Biggie was not to bring his sentiments or whatever reason he has into the picture, Erica should have been disqualified from the show yesterday. That is a given. And remember, guys, as I said, if Biggie was going to go by the rules of the book, Erica should have been disqualified yesterday. Okay, but she was not disqualified. She was given another chance, which for me, I do not agree with. But because of what Big Brother said, yeah, that he reserves the right, or the should I say the opinion, or the choice, or the decision to met out whatever sort of punishment he has to met out to housemates who have been found guilty of being disrespectful and rude to Big Brother or any of the organizers of the show. Yeah, I would just leave it that way. Now, last season, let's look at how Tacha was disqualified last season. Last season, Tacha had a lot of altercations and confrontations with almost all the housemates in that season, right? And somehow it was partially entertaining, and it was also partially a headache for Big Brother, okay, because she had gotten 2 strikes already regarding that. And then what happened was that Big Brother reset the game and erased all the strikes from Tacha, Ike, did Mercy, I think it was Tacha and Ike, and probably Joe. Yeah, I can't remember if Joe had a strike, but Tacha and Ike already had 2 strikes each, you know. So Big Brother erased all the strikes and reset the game so that the top 10 or the final 10 or final 5 housemates will have an equal chance to play their cards right to get to the top 5, right? So what spoiled Tacha's game was that she had that altercation with Mercy. And guys, I did a video about that last season, and also everybody was a witness. Everybody saw what happened. Tacha and Mercy, they both assaulted each other in the same level, in the same degree. They both assaulted each other the same way, in the same measure. There was nothing like, oh, Tacha did the most or Mercy did the most. No, in my opinion, they actually assaulted each other in the same level. Okay, Mercy flipped her hair in Tacha's face. Tacha pulled Mercy's hair. But now I feel like where people now started shouting that, oh, Biggie was biased that season, was because, remember, Tacha already had 2 strikes. And remember, when Biggie was erasing the strikes of the housemates that had the strikes, he made mention that him erasing the strike does not mean that they cannot catch the strike again, or does not mean that there's no possibility that they would not get strikes again, you know. So regardless of the fact that Biggie erased the 2 strikes that Tacha had as at that time, the fact that she was involved in a strike again with Mercy, yeah, when it was just like the week to the final week, yeah, she got a 2nd or a 3rd strike, which was now automatically added to the previous 2 strikes that she already had that was erased. Now, that was where a lot of people had the problem. People were upset that, okay, why would Biggie disqualify Thatcher? It only means that he added this new strike to the previous 2 strikes that was already officially erased. Yeah. Meanwhile, Mercy only got a strike. So that was the bone of contention between a lot of viewers, I myself inclusive, because as at that time I was quite upset, because I felt like, no, these 2 girls, they fought equally, they assaulted each other equally, so both of them should have gotten equal punishment, meaning they both should have been disqualified. But unfortunately for Thatcher, or should I say fortunately, because she's doing great right now, everybody's doing great, she was disqualified. Mercy only got 1 strike. And then people were like, what the hell does Biggie mean, you know, giving Mercy 1 strike in the second to the last week? So do they think that Mercy will be so dumb as to do other crazy things, you know, to get 2 extra strikes? You know, so people were just basically upset. And guys, at that time too, I believed that no, Biggie was actually biased in that regard. Yeah. Now fast forward to Erica's turn this season. Now Erica broke 2 major rules in the house. Aside, oh, don't be physical with your fellow housemates, don't hit, don't fight your fellow housemates physically and all those things, don't be violent and all those things in the rule book, you know. Biggie takes whispering in the house very serious, because when you whisper, it means that Big Brother, who is supposed to see everything and hear everything, cannot hear you. Yeah. And also the viewing public too cannot hear you, you know. So Ozo is fond of talking in very, very low tones and whispering, so he got the strike. Erica too got the strike because she kept on whispering the night that the housemates had the quarrel over their wager. Yeah. And then the second reason why Erica got a strike was because Biggie clearly mentioned that anybody that is chosen as a guest in the HOH lounge must not spend the night in the lounge, and Erica blatantly flaunted that rule. Because remember, that night, that was the night of the Saturday night party, she went into the lounge with Kiddwaya. They did their knacking business. After they finished their business, I remember Praise advising Tolani Badge to go and get Erica out of that lounge. You know, even Tolani Badge too was not adhering to the instructions. Instead, she was sleeping in Prince's bed instead of sleeping on the same bed with Kiddwaya as Biggie had instructed, because Biggie actually sent a message again through Kiddwaya. Kiddwaya was the one that actually read it himself, and Biggie said that they should use the bed for what it is meant for. Nobody should sleep on the couch. But they still went ahead to flout the rules, you know. So that was why Tolani Badge actually got a strike that day, and that was the reason why Erica also got a strike, because she slept in that bed till 3 a.m. in the morning, or should I say she slept past 3 a.m. in the morning. She was there, and according to Tolani Badge, she went into that lounge to go and remove Erica, but Erica refused to follow her, and Erica is not a child. Tolani Badge is not Erica's mother, so she cannot possibly carry Erica on her head out of the lounge, you know. So they flaunted the rule. That Erica and Kiddwaya, they flaunted the rule, and that was why Erica got a second strike. Okay, now the one that Erica now committed yesterday that should have earned her a disqualification was when that very night, after getting the strikes, that she and Kiddwaya getting the strikes, that was when they gave Biggie a thumbs up, or the middle finger rather. That's when they gave Biggie the middle finger. So it will make you wonder that, I don't understand, where is this girl's confidence coming from? You just did something and you've been punished for it gravely, and then you're going ahead to do another one again. I don't understand. Who did she think she was giving the middle finger? She and Kiddwaya, did they think that they were giving the viewers the middle finger? Because apparently at the point when they gave the cameras the middle finger, it was when they just finished their knacking business. You know, they just finished their knacking business, and then that was when they gave the cameras the middle finger. So maybe they felt that they were actually telling the viewers, F you, your opinion does not matter, we do what we want to do, we live freely, we do what we want to do. You know, maybe that was what they were thinking they were doing. But what they did not understand is that the person behind the camera is actually Biggie, even though it's, you know, literally not Biggie. But because the Biggie always says Big Brother sees everything, you know, so it means that indirectly you're actually telling Big Brother, hey, F you, you know. So that was what should have possibly warranted Erica to get a third strike, because if Kiddwaya is getting a third strike for it, Erica should have also gotten a third strike. But instead, she got a strong warning, which, guys, in my opinion, no, it should have been a strike. To be fair, it should have been a strike. And also, talking about strikes, Nengi should have also gotten a strike the week she had that altercation and that fight with Kaisha, because she shoved Kaisha more than twice. So Nengi should have gotten a strike, but then Biggie did not give Nengi a strike. But then I talked about that in my previous videos anyways, you know. So do I think Biggie is being biased? Well, I think Biggie is being biased in as much as Big Brother is saying that he is using his discretion to mete out punishments to this housemates. Now, what do I have to say about the pattern that this whole thing is following? What I have to say, guys, is this. So this is my own observation. No, I'm sure everybody has their own observation. I feel like I'm smelling a pattern here. Yes, I feel like I'm smelling a pattern here. Erica not given a disqualification yesterday could only mean one thing. They probably want her to get to the finals, and it could also mean another thing. Her relationship with Kiddwaya is one of the spices of the show. In as